Hello. Yes, it is me speaking to you. Yeah, I got really bored. Anyhow, as you can see from the name of the video, I got my AP Psychology mark, and I just want to talk about it because I'm bored. And it's summer, and my friends work, and I work too, but not as much. Anyhow, yes, I got my mark a week ago, and I waited a week to tell you. Anyhow, for all of you guys who don't know, AP means Advanced Placement, which means that it's a university course you take in high school. And typically, most high schools give you the amount of time that a first year course would take, like introductory course. For instance, introductory to psychology, you get 8 months to do. Anyhow, because I live in this magical world called New Brunswick, and I go to this magical school, and I'm not going to tell you where, but you probably figured it out. Anyhow, they decided that they would give us a semester. And the second semester to be exact, and since the exam's in May, that second semester, that one semester turns into 3 months. I read this book, textbook to be exact, by Wayne Wheaton. I read this in 3 months, and I learned everything in it in 3 months for the exam. I don't know how he did it. I'm pretty sure blood has come out of every orifice in my body because of it. I had a hemorrhage and ulcers, and I was just so sick. I was so stressed throughout this entire ordeal, and finally I get my marks back. It was almost 2.5 months until we got our marks back, and I got it back. I actually plan on continuing with psychology. I want to be a psychologist. 11 years of school, yay! So I was really counting on getting to get my credits. And for those of you who don't know how the credit works, or the marketing scheme works, it's on a scale between 1 to 5. 1 being failure, and 5 being excellent. And I was hoping to get a 4 or 5, because even though 3 is a pass in some places, not at my university. And that really sucks. So I had to get a 4 or 5 to get my credits. And I already picked out my courses for university, and they're all friends with me. The administrative office is all it's Tasha, she's so cool. Even though they don't really know me, I just email them sometimes to talk about my courses. And I picked out statistics. I want to major in psychology and perception because I want to get the boring stuff out of the way. Which maybe it will be fun. I don't know. On ratemyprofessors.com it says that the guy's doing it. It's pretty neat, so I'm hoping. Anyhow, I didn't want to call the administrative office and be all guess what, guys? I didn't get my credits. Just kidding about the second year courses. I will take Latin or something. I don't know. I actually did want to take Latin. Anyhow, so last week I got my marks back, and I was really, really nervous because my first practice exam, I got a 2, which is you didn't pass, but you could beg for your marks, but we're probably not going to give them to you. And it's like that, especially at STU, where I'm going, where they don't even accept 3s unless you go down your hands and knees and be all oh, Dean of Psychology, oh, wise one, please give me my marks and my credits so I can move on with my life. It's not like that at all. Sorry. Anyhow, so I really was nervous after I got my 2 on my first practice exam. But my other 2 practice exams, I got 5s, which is really good. It's you are now the Dean of Psychology. JK, it's not like that at all. I don't know. Anyway, so I was really confident going into the exam, and a lot of us were really confident because a lot of us ended up getting 5s and 4s on our last practice exam. Actually, all of us did. No one got a 3 on our practice exam. Anyway, so we went in, and we're all we're gonna do this. Yeah. We didn't. We got in there. The exam was completely different from all of our other practice exams. They completely changed the format. I don't know why they did it, but they were sitting in this big group of psychologists, and they were You know what'd be really cool? We changed the exam completely. And then this other guy's like, "You're right, Steve. That's a great plan." So they changed it, and it was like the same thing. It was like multiple choice and long answer, but other than that, it was completely changed. Like the way they asked the questions and what kind of questions they asked, it was like a real challenge. And I feel like it really spoke to what happens later in this story. It spoke for in a positive way. I mean, or maybe not. Keep you all suspenseful. Anyhow, a lot of us were really afraid. So we left the exam and we told our teacher, we're like, "We're pretty sure we all failed." And she's like, "Nonsense." And we were like, they changed the exam. And she's like, "Oh, crap." So she was really nervous, and we were really nervous because she was really nervous. So we left and waited 2.5 months, and our marks came last week. Leo, my friend who played Magneto, Xavier, the cop, and all these fun characters in my political science video, he he got his marks first, which I think is really weird because he lives in this really tiny town that has one stretch of asphalt, and the rest is all like dirt roads. He was there, and I was really confused as to why he got his marks first. Like, I don't know how they found Hoyt in the middle of nowhere compared to all our other houses, but they did. And he he got his mark, and he got a 5. Now that made me worried, and I know a lot of you are like, "Why does that make you worried? Someone got a 5." It makes me worried because now I have to live up to the 5 he's got. If you understand a relationship, you would understand why, because we are very complex BFFs. The thing is, there's this ongoing joke that it doesn't matter what class we take, he's always 1% higher than I am. And that 1% could mean that I got a 2. I don't know. That's what was going through my head. So I couldn't get my mark because I got like a day after he did. I couldn't get my mark out of the mailbox because my mom had the key. We don't have one of these cool flippy mailboxes. It's like, "Oh, look, here's my mail." It's one of these cool mailboxes where you have a key, you drive up the road, and you use the key to unlock your mailbox out of a group of everybody else's mailbox. So I waited till my mom got home, but I was already gone because I had made plans to go hang out with Leo and Jordan. Jordan played Wolverine in my video, just let you know. You should watch the video; it's pretty cool. Anyhow, and I told my dad before I left, I was like, "Okay, Dad, please call me even if I fail." He's like, "Okay." I was like, "Whoa. Just so you know, 1 is a fail, 5 is a awesome. Like 5 is great, and 3 is bad too. Like anything 3 and under sucks." Like, okay, because knowing my family, they would probably be like, "You got a 1, sweetie. Congratulations. You're number 1. You're number 1." Not like that, but they would think it was like that. And so I explained to him, "Call me even if I fail, please." And he's like, "Fine." So I left, and I was watching Zombieland with my 2 BFFs. Good movie, you should watch it. When my mom called, she was all like, "Hey, Dasha," and I was like, "Hey, Mom," and she just "Got your mark." I was like, "Okay, here you go," and I gave it to Leo. I was like, "Tell Leo the mark," and then Leo turns away and he's like, "I'm cool, turn me away," and my mom told him the mark, and I was really nervous. And he turns around and he's all flustered and he's like, "Oh God, I'm trash his mark," and he walks over and he gives me his cell phone, and I'm like, "Hey, tell me." She's like, "Honey, you got a 3." And I cried. I burst into tears. I was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, my life is over. I'm gonna have to go back to administrative office. I'm gonna beg. I'm gonna go my head to knees to the dean of psychology and be like, 'Please, dean, have mercy on me.'" But then everyone started laughing, even Leo. And they were all like, "Ah, ha, ha, just kidding, you got a 5." And I was like, "Yay, 5. See you later." That's my 5. I got a 5. And I was so overjoyed because now I get my credits and there's no question about it. And I can take my second year psychology courses. I'm really excited. And I never have to read introductory to psychology ever again. Because even if I like effed up in my psychology course, I would have taken introductory to psychology anyway because I want to be a psychologist. So that's pretty much it. I just want to say, and I congratulate those who also passed and get the credits, and I say good luck to other people who didn't do so well. and I'm really sorry. And keep trucking. See you guys.